Welcome once again to Crazy Talks with Wise People. At Crazy Talks with Wise People, we interview inspiring individuals with proven track record of excellence, offering insights that enlighten and empower you to stand out. This morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, we have a very special guest. But it's not his first time to be with us. But since he is one of your favorites, I invited him back. I'm sure you'll be very happy to hear a very good news that he's going to tell all of us today and at the same time inspire us again today. Well, our guest for 4 years in a row, he is a LifeWire Global Awards winner for Fisheries Management Professional category. Lord Simon Macdonalds is from Scotland's family of prominent individuals, and he is contributing his passion and skills for the good of humanity. With that, I would say he is a philanthropist, a social entrepreneur, a TV show presenter, a culinary expert, a global citizen, embracing the world with a life-changing legacy in fisheries farming, aquaculture development, environmental conservation, and a lot more. I'm not going to tell you everything because if I'm going to tell you everything, it might take me a day to tell you who this person is and all his accomplishments ever since he was young and until now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome once again our most respected and our beloved Lord Simon Macdonalds. Lord Simon.
Wow. What do I say to that? What an introduction. Thank you very much. I'm most humbled, most honored, and delighted to be here again. And hello, everybody out there who's seen me and knows me from before. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
Wow, we are so humbled because you're so humble. We're so humbled because you're so humble to grace our show today.
Oh, my
So, Lord
pleasure.
Simon, let's dive into this award that you just received. So, where were you when you were notified that you just won an award again, 4 years in a row?
Yes, I know. I was actually sitting right here,
Oh, in
actually,
your office. Mhm.
yes, on another call. And then it just sort of flashed up on the screen that congratulations, you've done it again. And I thought, kind of starting to run out of space to put these things down. But yes, it did. It came as a great surprise. I mean, I was
You were
actually very
surprised.
surprised I got it 3 years in a row, but to get it four years, I thought, oh wow, yeah, where will this stop? Anyway, it just so I must be doing something right, and so
Yes.
I'm happy to know that.
Maybe not just right. Excellent.
Well, I try my best, and that's it. And you can't do any better than your best. That's
Mm.
that's the way of it.
Uh-huh. Who was the first person you told, and what was their reaction?
Who's the first person? Um, I don't actually know who was the first person I told. I think I've told quite a few because in various different groups and WhatsApp groups and so on. So I'd I put the word probably first onto Leaders of All Nations International, which is a group which I'm very closely associated with. And have been for the past few years and made a lot of worldwide great friends through it as well. So there we go. I think that's probably the first place that got to hear about it outside of
Oh,
myself.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, um, how does it feel to have been receiving this award 4 years in a row? Some people might say like it might not be that exciting anymore because it's already like four times, and it might just be like a commonplace for you.
I think initial feeling was shock, probably more than anything else. Shock and surprise,
Mm,
and I mean delighted, absolutely, obviously, absolutely delighted to do it. And yes, and it does come as a surprise each time. And that shouldn't change. You never take these things for granted. Uh, if somebody decides to give you an award, then you accept it graciously. Occasionally I do question sort of what have I actually done
mm,
to deserve this? But
mm,
the whole thing did come as a huge surprise to me. So there we are. I'm delighted to
mm.
have it. In fact, yeah, this is it. It's quite heavy and nice gold one this time.
Oh,
So
wow, that's it. Yeah.
there we go.
Rookie
So
Award
so
winner.
that's
Oh,
it.
wow. That's
The
great. Yeah.
biggest
Mm.
paperweight I've got. This big gold bar. So
How does it feel to stand out among top contenders in the world?
I don't see myself as standing out amongst them all. I am one of them. I'm not standing out. I don't. I'm not afraid to get my sleeves rolled up and muck in there with everybody else. That's what I do. And the lowest person on the ladder is just every bit as important as the highest person on the ladder. So they all get treated exactly the same. Everyone gets treated the same with me. And basically, you treat people the way that you would like to be treated yourself.
Yeah,
Or
I can.
I like to,
I observed that in you. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You're very respectful and very accommodating
yes.
with everybody, and I think that is your aura, and with that we admire you for. Um, what does winning this award mean for you personally?
Shock and surprise, because the two words
I
for
mean,
that.
well, you're already doing great things for humanity, especially on the fisheries, aquaculture, development, and conservation. Did this encourage you to excel more?
It probably does, yes. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You get something like that, you think, oh, right, okay. That it's not as, oh, I've done very well. It comes as a sign of encouragement that says, I can do better. And and that's the way I look at it. I get an award and I think, right, okay, I can do better than this. And I just strive to achieve these goals and to do my best.
Yeah, I'm sure you've already helped a lot of people in the world.
Well,
Do you have another
yes, probably.
benchmark, a higher benchmark after winning this award?
Yes, but it's not just helping other people in the world. Other people in the world help me as well, and it helps me understand more of what's going on in the world, what's needed in the world, and it gets me thinking. Okay, how can I sort this problem out? Somebody's come to me with an issue they've got, so let's
Mm.
try and resolve it for them. And that's what I do. I think I'm a people person. I like to help people out as best I can. Probably came from being instilled in you as a child. Help that old person across the street. So okay, that's fine. I might be the old person now. Nobody's ever helped me across the street, but still, the
Mm.
yes, I like to help people. I like to be with
So you
people.
you 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 have a higher benchmark. This,
Yes, I like to see people
yes,
succeed, and
yeah.
that's
I
my
felt that
reward.
in you. I felt that in you.
Yes, I
Mm.
that's definitely my reward is seeing other people succeed, and if I've helped them along the way, then wow, that's fantastic. I'm really pleased and
Yeah,
very proud
yeah,
for them. Yeah.
that's why it inspires me to bring clients, more clients to you, bring in more clients. In fact, there are more. There are more, and they're just waiting for,
Oh well.
they're just waiting for the right time. But there are more, maybe 100 more or 1,000 more
Oh,
that we could, bring into your way.
yes,
They need maybe inspiration, or especially help in terms of your social entrepreneurship.
yes.
That is really very, very exciting for most of us.
Yes, I mean, it's very important though that you don't lose sight of these goals, and it's
Mm.
very important that you don't overstretch yourself. I mean, time management is what it's all about with me. I make time for people I make time to be there on calls. I like to be there a few minutes early, but I hate being there a few minutes late. So, my day is a pretty full schedule. I mean, there's no doubt about it the minute I get up. In fact, before I get up, even the first thing I'm doing is reaching over for this infernal little machine here, and because it's been buzzing all night long, and there's a whole string of messages. And so before I even get up, I'm actually onto the first emails or WhatsApps and so on and get the urgent ones done there and then. And so the day has begun. And you've got to manage your time carefully, but you've also got to make playtime for yourself as well. I think it's too easy to turn around and say yes to absolutely everything and take it all on the one go, and suddenly found
Mm-hmm.
what's happened? I haven't got time
Yeah.
to go and speak to this person who urgently
Mm-hmm.
needs it. So you've got to manage your time very, very carefully. And if you take on too much, well, you burn yourself out, and that doesn't do anybody any good. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's one thing I like, working with you is because you are straightforward, you're linear, and you don't waste time. You come on time. You're very punctual.
Oh,
Punctuality is really a virtue. It's so important. It's
I've
a
been
sign
brought
of
up that way.
respect and honoring a person. So,
Yeah.
every time you come on time for an appointment, whatever it is like me being honored because it is me being honored and me being important in your life. You coming to our appointment on time, being punctual and very linear and straightforward. It's like, okay, is there something that is there something in here or is there not? Is and you're very straightforward. You'd be able to tell us whether we have to go or not. We do we have some limitations or don't we have or do we have not? I mean, all these little details are so important.
Yeah.
And with this busy world and with this internet kind of thing that we are doing our business into, it is very important to watch people's character, especially in punctuality, being linear, being straightforward. Very important. And that's why the people I introduced to you are very happy with you as well, and I'm happy that they're happy, and I'm
Yeah.
happy as well. Like, um this is what you call like, um being, what do you call that, like informal working with each other. Even if it's informal, you're treating it very professionally.
Yes, but I mean, at the end of the day, it boils down to, well, punctuality. It boils down to being good manners,
Yes.
and showing respect as well, and respect.
Yes. Some
I
people don't
respect others.
understand that. And I'm
Yes.
so happy that you understand that.
Oh yes, yes. Oh no, I mean manners is so important. And I mean, in this day and age, oh my goodness, I'm really sounding like the old man now when I turn around and say, well, in this day and age, manners seem to be slipping everywhere. But it's very true. And probably our parents said exactly the same of our generation as well,
Mhm.
that oh, manners are not what they used to be. But yeah, I think brought up a bit old school, and yes, manners are
Yeah,
so
I still
important.
believe in old school manners.
Hmm.
Yeah, old school is very important. There has to be a blend between an old school and the modern school.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because we are changing, we are evolving, but as we evolve, we must not forget, the old school. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, very good discussion we have here. Now, the bigger picture, what does winning this award mean for you personally? And well, you already have told us about this, right? So let's go to the next question. Do you feel a new sense of pressure or expectation following this recognition? Yeah, this really happens to multiple award winners. They feel like pressured. They feel like, sometimes they have to put up an image of excellence everywhere they go because people now have expectations about them.
No, I mean, I have expectations of myself, and I mean, winning it again, it doesn't put any pressure on me. It doesn't put any more pressure on me. I just say, oh, that's it's nice to be appreciated, but I've got to carry on the work I'm doing. So I do. I get on with it, and that's it. It is nice to be recognized. I mean, there's no doubt about it, and everybody. everybody would like to be recognized.
Ah, I
You,
think.
I have to take it, as part of take it in my stride and not get complacent about it and sort of think, oh wow, that's it, I've achieved that, I can sit back now. No, I can't sit back. You've got to carry on
Oh, I
because
think it's
people are relying
already.
on
Mm,
what you're doing and relying on decisions I'm making for them and and relying on, well, many cases and finding the funding for their businesses and advising
mm,
them on what
mm,
they need to do to set it up. So yeah,
mm.
that's that's got to
Because
carry
you
on.
are excellence yourself. You are already an embodiment of this award. That's why you don't, you have nothing to prove. You've already proven it. And it's just you. It's just you yourself. And yeah, like what I've said, you're already an embodiment of excellence. So everybody sees you excel in what you do. So you don't need to prove yourself. There's no pressure because it's you. It's already you, I think.
Yes, sorry, I missed the last bit there. Your
Uh,
screen froze momentarily. Maybe a good thing, I don't know.
mm,
But no, I mean, I always look at it in one thing: is the sky is not the limit while their footprints on the moon. So I set my aims high, and I like to target them and go for them. And if you don't make that effort, then and get complacent, then it all just falls apart. So you've got to keep on striving on and keep on making things work.
yeah, you've been very consistent. You're very consistent, right? You've been very
Am I?
consistent. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've
Oh.
observed. Like informally working with you, even like, just sending all these things and giving feedback
Mhm.
to all these candidates and then replying on time. You're so consistent. And being
Well, this is
consistent entails a lot
it.
of discipline. I think you're a very disciplined person.
Yeah. You've got to be, and when you're running, then it'll all fall off the tracks and and become a complete waste of time. But I mean, also punctuality, which I do with turning up for meetings early. I also every email I get, every WhatsApp I get, every message, and so on. WhatsApp seems to be taking over emails these days, in particular with overseas clients. But with those, when one comes in, it's only good manners to respond to it as quickly as you possibly can, or straight away, if not sooner. So,
Yeah.
it
Do you
infuriates me
follow
when I send a
regiments?
message to somebody and
Yeah.
it takes them days to get back to me, or even a week or two later. You think, oh, come on,
Yeah.
what have they been doing in this
Mm.
time?
Yeah. Do you have
Even a simple email.
regiments? Do you have
Yeah.
plans? Do you still plan your day or do you just automatically do it?
Well, this is the nice thing about what I do. No 2 days are the same, and it's difficult to plan. I mean, I have a diary there, a large diary, because it fills up very quickly,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
with appointments and so on. But a lot of these can come in just at the last minute. Or I had one this morning who said, we need to speak to you now. Fine, okay, I've got 10 minutes. Let's do it. And rather than sort of thinking, we've only got 10 minutes and so on, can I put it off to tomorrow or the next day? No, let's just do it. Let's get it done.
Hmm.
So, just cram it in. What I enjoy about what I do is I still look forward to a Monday morning. And if you don't look forward to a Monday morning, it's either time to retire or go and find another career path. That's it. But my weekends, I do like to have my weekends to myself. The Saturday and the Sunday, it's very important. You got to recharge your batteries and just relax and unwind that little bit. And it gives you the energy build-up you need for battering on the next week. I do get calls, I do get messages and so on. And I know you send messages as well. I've got such and such a client wants to speak to you. Fine, okay, I'll deal with it. But I do try to have the weekends to myself, if at all possible.
Yeah. One time yeah, that's why I refrain to send you messages on weekends unless they're very important. Because when you send to me a message like I want my weekends to myself, I it gave me a signal that I should not be sending messages or work related messages on weekends because it's
Yeah.
for yourself. So
But
it
it's
makes you
not
a
just for
very
my good.
balanced person, huh?
It's not just for my good. It's for your good as well, and for the good of everybody. Everybody's got to have that little bit of
Mm,
recharging time,
mm.
and otherwise, they'll just work themselves into the ground. So you've got to have that balance of work and play.
Balance of work and play. Yeah. Now, I feel like you are a man of mission and vision. So, how does this award validate your approach or, approach to your mission and vision in life? Because you see, fisheries must be your mission because well, yeah, well, you're a big time businessman. Have, um, you have supplied, you have supplied salmon to British Airways. You are a TV personality. You are a culinary expert. In fact, in your biodata, you mentioned that you even cooked for some presidents of the White House. You're a renowned personality. You you have accomplished many things in life, but why did you choose fisheries and aquatic development?
Well, I've always had a love affair with the sea and
Ah,
all things water. And I've also had a great love affair with wildlife, both in the water and out of the water. So yeah, I think it was a natural progression. And
mm,
sailing is a great passion of mine as well, and
mm,
yacht racing, Tom, I've done it all, and and I absolutely love it.
mm,
So the sea is a place of work and play as
mm,
well. But a sea is a place you really got to respect, in a very big way, because if you don't, it will swallow you up. And
mm,
it's a safe place if you're careful, and and expect the unexpected. And a
mm,
lot of that goes in business life as well. Expect the
mm,
unexpected and be
mm,
ready for the unexpected, so
mm,
that you don't hesitate. You get in there and you resolve whatever the
mm,
unexpected is thrown at you, and you deal with it. But I think that boils down to experience as well. You've got experience. Everybody has good and bad experience in life, and probably in equal measures.
mm,
And so you've got to learn, in particular, from the bad experiences. A lot of people just sweep them under the carpet. Oh, that was a bad day. Forget about it. Uh-uh. That was a bad day. Learn about it and learn from it so that it doesn't happen again. And if it happens to somebody else, you can help them through their bad day and make it into a good day.
mm. There you got it from Lord Simon.
Am I getting very philosophical now?
Yes, there you have it from Lord Simon. We cannot get, you're one person who myself and my friends couldn't get enough of. It's like you're full of surprises, full of ideas, full of philosophies, and you've got a rich life, very rich life. And with that, my first interview with you, we were all telling ourselves, like, okay, there's no limitations because, there's even footprints in the moon. Yeah.
That's it.
That's what we
Sky's not the
remember,
limit for the
always remember.
footprints in the moon. Yes.
That's what we always remember, and that's what I always remember
Yes,
as
I think a
well.
lot of people have picked up on that one, but it's a good one to carry forward.
Oh, yes.
Basically, it means that if you want to achieve something, it's possible. It's there. It can be
It's
done.
there.
You've
It
got to
can be
apply
done.
yourself, and it will be
Yes.
done.
Yes, absolutely. So, how has winning this award changed your goals or what you'd like to do next?
Um, I've got more meetings today. That's what I'm doing next. No, I just to get on and enjoy it, and And as I say, make that little bit of time for yourself as well. But yeah, you've got to get on. You've got to enjoy life, and every day is an adventure because there's a lot of it. I don't know what's going to happen from one minute to the next. We all know what happened in the past, and we all know what's happening in the present, and but we don't know what's happening in the morning. That makes it exciting. So make your days exciting and look forward to the next day as well.
And look forward to the next day. So is your life always exciting?
Well, I try to make it that way. Actually, I don't always try to make it that way. It just happens that way. I like variety, and hence the reason that, I've done all these different things, and because I wanted to. And whatever you do, give it your best shot. And if it doesn't work for you, learn why, and then make it happen. So that's how I go about things. I am passionate about sailing, as I've mentioned. I'm passionate about food, and it's starting to show rather a lot just now how passionate I am about food.
Yeah.
But I've created food. I've created food for some interesting people and interesting companies, and I like cooking. I like cooking for myself, and I love cooking for other people as well. And that's, really developed almost into a sideline in its own right. I mean, there's a long history to that as well, which would take me a day to explain it all. But it's an interest, and it's an interest. But all my interests seem to evolve into some sort of business or another brick in the business itself. And they're all interrelated because cooking, fish,
Cooking.
fish, sea, sail on the sea.
All right, there you go. You just got some words again from an award-winning Lord from Scotland, Simon Macdonald. Um, would you like to leave some parting words to our audience?
Well, I think probably the message I put across for you today is too late is when tomorrow was yesterday. So, in other words, get out there and get it done and do it, and smile on your face and enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy it, find something else to do. There's lots of things to do.
There you go. Thank you so much. And we're always honored to have you with us. And we're hoping and looking forward to another guesting and more of us working with you.
My pleasure. Thoroughly enjoyed it again today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Crazy Talks with Wise People. And we'll see you once again next week. Bye for now.